Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm so happy that I'm here between you, students and professors, and maybe researchers. I don't know. Everybody want to work in Germany or Italy and need to have information about job opportunities, about salaries, and about job positions, and how you can apply, which documents it's needed, and we will talk about salary and also about the range for engineers for every positions, and also needed to be able about foreign language, and also how we can find a job in Germany and also in Italy, and if somebody is a student can work beside their study or not, and about the passport and the resident permits. And we will talk at the end about documents with Alwan from Germany, and me in Italy. We will talk about comparison between these two countries. Hello, Alwan. I'm nice to meet you first here. And can you introduce yourself for the subscribers and people that they are seeing you?
Hey, Aliraza, thanks for giving me opportunities to talk about myself and what I do here. So I'm Avnis. Basically, I'm from Nepal and I'm a master's student here. And I'm working also as a working student, and also I'm having my own company. So talking about me is I'm doing my master in digital entrepreneurship here near Berlin in Frankfurt Oder. That's like a small city, and I also started my own company as I'm a entrepreneurship student. So I thought like, okay, being a entrepreneur or studying something which is like related to starting your company or how you are going to establish your company, why not should I start something on my own or like just give a try? And so far I started my company last year in December, and yeah, I'm having great time with my study, also with my own startup, and also as I mentioned, like I'm also working in a company as a working student. So yeah, so that's kind of like about me. And once again, I mean, thanks a lot to Alireza. So it's great pleasure to talk about what is going on currently in Germany and also in Italy. So we are going to have a deep conversation and comparison.
Yes, I hope it will go very well. And if somebody have a question, can comment here for this video, and I will answer quickly in the comments. The first part, we will talk about the salary for job positions, and we will compare the net salary for um, each one of them. For example, Alan, could you please tell me how much it's a salary for me, minimum, and also maybe average for the people that they are starting a job after graduation, or they don't have any experience?
Okay, so it's totally vary about like your fields. Like for example, like if you're from like IT background, like let's suppose you are like a software engineer, or like you studied computer science in your bachelor and you graduated. So you can start your career as a junior position where you can expect like around at least more than like 50,000, 50K per year. And again, it depends on like what kind of company are you working on. Maybe in a startup they pay less, but if you are like going with MNC is like multinational companies, then there the pay scale is like quite high. And also it's just not about like software engineer, but nowadays like there is like a huge scope of data analytics, data science. So their paying scale is like way higher than a normal like a normal software engineers. So and also like apart from IT, so it's not like only IT students are here. There are like students from management, there are students from politics, law. So you can expect an average when you start your career in a company in a professional way. So you can expect more than or around 60K per year, like
It net?
€60,000.
Is it a gross income or it's net?
It's a gross income, so there will be like taxes, of course, like everywhere you have to pay tax. And then if we are talking about tax, so it depend on whether you are single or whether you are married, whether you have like a kids. So they have like a few categories, and it depend on like which category you belongs to.
Yes, and what about the mid-level position and senior level positions in Germany?
So if you have around, let's suppose you have like 3 year of experience or 5 year of experience, then you can expect at least 80K per year. And also like if you have nice skill which company requires, then you can demand more. So
Yeah.
it's totally on you, on your skill sets, on also like how you adopt with the technology, because technology is like changing rapidly. So it's totally on your sides. And if you have like around 5 year of experience, you can also like, I know like my friends are making like more than 100K, who they have like just 5 year 6 year of experience as a software engineer. So
But at the first, I want to take into account a point. The cost is different in Germany and Italy compared to the income. So it's not a good comparison, but we can consider these costs and this income to have a good result, because it's important to know about the cost. But here in Italy is different for entry level positions. You said about IT. It start from 20,000 to 30,000 per 1 year, and also for mid-level positions and senior level, it's between 30 to 50,000, and also 50 to 100,000. It depends to the experience. It depends to the skills and how much you have ability to work and which company you are working.
yeah,
Yeah.
let me add one more thing. Like it's not about like just how much they pay. So we have like, for example, as a Auslander, as a foreigner. So I need, once I graduated, I need to change my visa status, like from student visa to blue card. So they have like the minimum thresholds. Like for example, like for Germany, they like in IT field, they have like 43,000 something, like around €44,000. So if you are making that much money, then only you can convert your like visa status from like student visa to blue card. If you are making less than that, then you can change to like work permit. So companies are like, they try to pay more than that, so in IT. But if you go with like non IT, so like the minimum threshold is 53,000. It's just like 10K more than like the IT. And it's like kind of like same rules for like IT and non-IT. Only like the gross income is like, for non-ITs it need like more. But again, like if you have just a decent job, it's not about like IT, non-IT, even like non-skilled. For example, if you're working in logistic, so there you make less money. Let's say like I can give like a round number. So you make like around 2,500 to 3,000 like per month. And you can also change your visa status with that amount also.
It depends on the contracts. Yeah.
Yes.
But it depends on your CV and on your experience. Yeah, it depends on everything. And the next topic, it's about it's necessary to be able to talk in foreign language. For example, if you're working in Germany, it's needed to be able to talk in Germany language. Also in Italy, it's important to know Italian. First of all.
Okay, so it again like it depends on city. So, for example, like I'm talking, like currently I'm in Berlin and I'm in my office. So I'm talking from my office and my whole work is in English. So I don't need German. So it's like if you are working somewhere or you are living in a big city. So the cities are fully diverse. There are like people like from different countries, and it's not like you really need German, but it's good to have German language, like in case of Germany. So, for example, when I was living in different city, like a small town, like compared to Berlin, there I need to speak German. So it's if you know German, so you have more opportunities than just knowing English. So if somebody wants to come to Germany, like for example, someone who is watching this video and they have like curiosity to know more or like how they can come or how they can learn the language. So if you want to come here, you have to, or I mean, you must learn German. It will be helpful for your daily life. You go to supermarket, if you are in Berlin or Hamburg, Frankfurt Oder or Frankfurt, sorry, not Frankfurt Oder, or Munich, you don't need German. But if you go to like a small town or middle cities middle like not like bigger town, but like like small cities, you need German. So it's
Yeah.
best to learn. And there are like a lot of platforms where you can learn German and also you can take classes. So
So, how many percent did you find the job positions are in English?
um let let's suppose like around, I will say 50-50, because now like Germany need like more people in IT, so most of the jobs are in English. But at the same time, if you are working in a German company, so their first language is German, so they need like German, like that's like a must. And it's not like you just need like basic German. No, you have to be fluent, like B2 level at least. And if you are trying to get job in different countries, like multinational companies, so they have like flexible with like German language, because they work in English. They have international clients, so where you need to just work in English, so you don't need it. So it's around like you can get like around 40% jobs are in English, and then 60% jobs where they need like German language.
Yeah, it's good. Compared to the Italy, I think it's more than 90% of job positions are in Italian. And also, beside Italian, you need to have a knowledge of English language. But you can find English language job positions in a city that is more bigger and crowded, like Milan, and most of the city in the north of the Italy. But it's hard to find a job in English language, and I think it's necessary to be able to talk in A2 or at least B1 for Italian language. And if you know Italian language, you can be able, and you have more chance to find a job position. But maybe sometimes it's better to um, be able to talk in other language also, because here is a European Union, and there is a lot of exchange program, and also international positions. You must be able also to talk in 3 or 4 language, because of the position it depends on. But found, yeah, it's more than 90% of the job positions in
Yeah,
Italy.
I totally agree with you. So if you know multi-language, so it's always plus. Even for example, like if you want to work in a sales, so if you know like for example, you know French, or you know like Spanish, or you know Italian, like living in Germany, you know like multiple language, it's always plus like
Yeah, I
to.
think it's important to before going to one country to know a little about the language of the country. If you're going to the Denmark or going to the Netherlands, it's important to be adequate in English or Dutch language or Danish proficient. If you are satisfied, we can forward to next topic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can, and also like I can tell about like when I came to Germany, I didn't know anything about German. So after coming here, though I was studying in my whole course is in English, but what I felt is like I was lacking with like German language. So I started learning. So
So, so
I
for
can
now,
feel, yeah, I can feel it.
the level of talking in German.
I can talk B2, but
Oh,
again, living in Berlin, not using German, it's like if you're not using it, you will forget it.
yeah. And how
So
much
you have
will be available to talk? How much it takes time to be
okay. So normally, like studying like one level, it takes like 2 months, at least 2 months. So you can imagine like if you are like learning continuously, then it takes like around 6 months to like if you want to be fluent, then it might take like 1 year, but at least 6 months, and you will be able to talk in German.
I found it so difficult more than other languages.
Well, I found it too, but I'm living here in Germany, so I have to learn.
Yeah, because Italian language it's so similar to Spanish and also a little French. So if you know French and also Spanish, you can recognize Italian words in talking. About finding a job, is it hard to find a job, and how we can find a job in Germany first?
Okay, so I will tell you about like the current situations, so most of the company are having layoff. That means like companies doesn't need that many employees. So they are like firing people from their company. So now the market is like down. But coming to your question, how you can find a job. So there are like multiple job portals, like for example, like LinkedIn, Stepstone, there are like Indeed, and also you can just simply search on Google and it will show like the job openings. And also there is like a Glassdoor, which I also like it. I mean, once upon a time I was also using Glassdoor, and these are like the portals, like online portals where you can find the jobs and like job openings. And then like other thing is like what I will suggest you to, let's go to like company website and then look for like like the position, and then go through that like job description and then apply. Yeah, so these
An
are
Sorry for the, interrupting. An important question is there any website that is include all the companies inside the website to find positions for special for Germany?
for I mean LinkedIn is like one of the best. So
Because LinkedIn is an overall for all over the world.
yeah, but there you can use like the filters. So there are like option which you can just click like Germany, and then it will show only Germany. And also they have like filters, like for example, like if you want to have like if you want to search a job in Berlin, then there is like you can select the city, and also like what kind of like whether you want like a entry level position or middle level or senior level or like like higher level. So they have like particular filters. You can give it a try. It's like really nice platform, one of the best platform I will say. And also there are like other ways to apply for the job, like you can also apply as a job seeking visa to come to Germany, and you can get like a 6-month visa, and within that 6 month you have to find a job, and then you can change your job seeking visa into work visa. So that's also like one way to come to Germany. And what I will suggest is like if you want to come to Germany for work, and you can simply come on job seeking visa, which is like easier than finding a job from your countries. It why I'm saying in that way is most of the companies, like for example, like startups, they don't sponsor visa. So they pay some amount, but which is like okay, which is like the minimum threshold to change your visa status, but they don't offer like visa sponsorship. So if you are here in Germany, so you can like the doors are like there are like many doors opened. But if you are trying from it, like for example, like if you are trying from Italy, so you will have like less opportunities than once you are here. So if you are here in Germany, you can apply in all the companies. But if you are in Italy and applying, so you will get like less opportunities.
Yeah, most of your work is same in Italy, and also there is a lot of websites like that you said about LinkedIn and about Glassdoor. Also, we
Yeah.
have Job Teaser here, and also you can I can mention the company's website. You can go inside the website and find if any job opportunity is input in the website. So but I prefer to apply from the Job Teaser website. It's a good website for junior level, and if you want to use other professional website, you can use Indeed. I don't know if it works.
Yeah, it works here in Germany also.
It's good website. You can follow the and filter by the work positions or by the location, and find your job opportunity that you want. And what about working as a student in Germany? Is it possible to somebody in master's degree or in graduate degree or postgraduate degree to work beside their study or not?
Well, yeah, I'm also like I'm still a student, so I'm about to finish my study. So since 2 year, I'm also working as a part time. It's like you are legally you are allowed to work 20 hours per week. It's like in
Yeah.
80 hours in a month. But if you have like 5 weeks in a month, so it's like 100 hours. And it was before it was like 120 full days you are allowed to work. But since if I'm not wrong, since 1st of March, like 2 months ago, it like they changed to like 130 days. So in a year you are allowed to work 130 full days or 260 half days. So full day counts like 88 hours per day is count as full day. And yeah, you can work. I mean, you can work and also working as a part time, like as a working student. We called in Germany we can work student. So if you're working that one, you can also do one mini job, which is like less than 10 hours per week, and you will make not more than 520 euro. So you are like legally you are allowed to work one part-time job 20 hours per week and also one mini job. But I will never suggest anyone, like as a student, it's hard because you have to take care of your courses. Also, you have to go to classes, you have like assignments, you are going to have exams and everything. So it's like kind of too much. So what I will suggest you to just, do one part-time job and focus on your study.
Yeah, I'm agree, and also it's same in Italy, and you can work 20 hours per week, and it's legally, and you can't have any contract more than 20 hours per week because if you want to work, you need to have a residence permit for work in Italy, and you must change permesso di soggiorno or a resident permit in Italy from a student permit to work permit. And it takes time, need to contract a special contract about long-term contract, and you can work in university if you're a student. A few universities I know in Italy, they invite students about part-time job, for example, helping visitors, helping the students in office
Yeah,
and
yeah,
other things.
student assistant.
Yeah, a student assistant as a part-time job, and it's hard also in Italy to be balanced between the courses and also the job. It's hard to manage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even in Germany, also like you have to change your residence permit or like permission. Like for example, in my case, I'm still a student, but I had to get a permission like from immigration office, like Ausländerbehörde. So we need to get like a permission to start my company. So it was like, okay, I had to tell them like what I want to do, what I am doing, and it's like a lengthy process because Germany is a bureaucracy country, so you need to
Yeah.
take care of a lot of things. And well, it's not hard to change your status, like your visa status, but you have to have a valid reason to
Yeah.
change it.
Also, there is in Italy one opportunity. You can pay 2,400 euro per 1 year. You can work for yourself, freelancer. It's possible to update your residence permit in Italy. I don't know if it's German.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, yeah, here you don't have to pay 2,000 euro. So basically, like to get your freelance permission, again, you need to get permission from your university that your study is not like kind of like disturbing with your, like freelancing. Yeah, and
but
then you have
if you
to
don't
ask.
have any work, you can just pay 2,000 uh, 400 euro per 1 year to have a resident permit in Italy. So if you are a
Well,
freelancer or you don't have any work or
well, yeah, here we don't have to pay that much. It's like we pay 50 euro to get the permission, and then according to like your freelancing, how much you worked, and then you have to pay tax.
and is there resident permit about job seeking? Because after graduation, we have in Italy 1 year resident permit for job seeking.
Yeah, we have 18 months. So after your graduation, so like for example, let's suppose like you started your bachelor thesis or master thesis. So most of the people get like full-time job during that time when they are writing their thesis. And once they finish their study, they normally get a full-time job. So you don't have to apply for job seeking visa at the time. You can directly apply for like blue card. But if you are, I mean, that's really not like most of the situation. Most of the time, people like student get the full time job. But if they are not getting full time job, they can get a job seeking visa for 18 months, which is like 1.5 year. And within that time, they have to find a job. So it's not like they have to find in their own field. Like if they are from IT, they have to find in IT. No, they can find in different field also. But again, like there is like this pros and cons. So if you get like other job which is like paying less money than like IT, so you get like a work permit, not blue card. So
Yes.
that's the difference, I will say. But again, I mean, if somebody has like some questions or something, they can like reach out to me or reach out to Alireza, so we can like we can talk more about like in detail.
Yeah, it's good. We talked about resident permit, and I need to mention a few things about permanent resident permit and passport. How we can get a passport and a permanent resident permit in Germany and also Italy. First, you.
Okay, so permanent. Okay, so I'm not eligible yet, but hopefully, yes, I will be eligible like in a couple of years. So, I mean, if you'll say like before, it was 5 years. So you have to be in Germany for 5 years. it's not just like you are in Germany, but you have to pay social Versicherung, like social security. So if you are working and paying social security for 5 years, then you are eligible to apply for permanent residence. But also like you have to, you need to have like B1 level of German. So that's also one of like the criteria, and then
Sorry.
your
Is
German
it,
B1.
is it necessary to be able to talk in B1 at least?
No, you need a certificate. So you need a certificate. Doesn't matter whether you speak or not, because documents speaks more than like anything else. But yeah, but people do consider. Like some cities, again, like if you're working in IT, so you have like more privilege than like non-skilled workers. So, but yeah, knowing B1 and you are planning to stay in Germany, so it's always better to know the language. Doesn't matter whether it's like you are staying in Germany or Italy or any countries. So I was in Italy for like 2 weeks, like last year, and I didn't know apart from ciao. So I was facing like just for 2 weeks, and I was like having tough time there because everywhere people speak like Italian. So if I want to stay in Italy, I must know the language.
Yeah,
So it's better.
yeah. I think it's easy to talk in Germany language after 10 years. I think it's easy after 5 years, 10 years, because you are communicate with other people and maybe other friends in Germany. I don't know what I feel.
Well, I can say like I have colleagues who are living here in Germany since 5 years, and they don't speak German. They don't know how to speak German. So you can imagine like
Yeah, because also I believe when you are gather with other people from Germany or maybe other friends, it's influence in your language, in your mind, and not only the language, also it's about culture. Everything affects on your language. Also, in Italy, if you want to have a permanent residence permanent, you need to be 5 years in Italy. You can work or a student, and then after 5 years, you can update and renew your resident permit for 5 years. So
uh,
after 10 years, you can request for a passport in
passport.
Italy.
Okay. No, in Germany, if I'm not wrong, they changed the rule. So now I think like you need to like pay social security just for 3 years, and then you can apply for permanent residence. So they change quite frequently. So it's really hard to like keep up to date. But yeah, it was harder before, but now as Germany need like skilled workers, so also like from June, they are going to open like a chance card, which is like a opportunity card. So you can apply for that and you can come here and look for the job. And then once you got the job contract, then you can apply for like a residence card.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
they are changing, they are making things smoother, and it's like a nice opportunities for like people who like to come here in Germany and they want to work or they want to have like a good life. I mean, it's better. You know like how to compare like where you want to see yourself in coming years. So if you want to see yourself in Berlin or in Germany, Berlin is like um, one of the best city for foreigners because we have so many international people. You're walking on the road, you will hear like English more than German.
And also, could you please sort by rate of income the city in?
Oh yeah, that's really nice point. Thanks for pointing out. So okay, so basically like if you are living in big cities, for example, like if you are living in Munich, or your company is located in Munich, so their pay scale is like more than like pay scale is more than like no like in a small city. So Munich, Berlin, uh, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Cologne. So these are like one of the biggest cities in Germany, and there you get like more salary than uh, companies are in small towns.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Also, I have heard about Berlin. It's most, I think, most international. If I,
yeah. In Germany, yes. In Germany,
uh,
Berlin is like one of the most in entire Germany. Yes, Berlin is like one of the best place for.
of the Germany. Yeah, is it close to the north of Germany,
No, it's the
Berlin?
east. It's
East.
in east side. So from Berlin, Poland border is like just 1 hour away, like 80 kilometer around. So I mean, Berlin is like a nice place, I will say, to stay, especially when you don't know German or like you are like really new in Germany. Berlin is one of the best place for you guys.
Yeah, good. And about Italy, I think Milan, it's most international city in Italy, and after that maybe Venice, and then Torino, and also Rome. I think maybe sort by income. Uh, it's also the paying and the price are more. But if we get our income in Milan and pay in other cities, it's good, I think, for saving money. And also, I know a lot of people immigrate from south of Italy to north of Italy because of the rates of the income. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people.
I mean, I also, I mean, most of like people whom I know, I mean, they are working in Berlin, but they are living like outskirts, like just 20 kilometer or 30 kilometer far from main city. And well, I mean, they are paying less, like the rent,
What
and
what
I mean,
what they pay by for transportation?
transportation is totally. I mean, Germany has like this Deutschland ticket, which is like you pay 49 euro per month and you can travel whole Germany. I mean, you're not allowed to take like the fastest train like ICE and IC,
It's
but
more.
it's much more cheaper than like like paying every day. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're living, and also like, especially with the Berlin, why I'm talking about Berlin, because I living here since 2 years and I know everything. So if you are living inside Berlin, so you don't need your car. I mean, you don't need of a car. So you can, like the public transportation is one of the best. So you don't have to wait for like even 5 minutes at any stations. So the connectivity from one place to another place, it's amazing. So you don't even if you're living like 30
Uh,
kilometer far, you just need like,
but but in Italy, public transportation it's a little more, maybe same about the cost, but I think it's a little fucked up, and it's hard to use public transportation in all the cities because I know the cities in Germany are more developed and are more updated, and Italy is not same about being smart and public transportation. Of course, we are here and we have train and also tram in Milan, and also metro is here, but it's for Milan and just 3 or 4 other cities like Napoli and Rome. But other cities are so big about public
well
transport.
well I belongs to like a small country, so we don't have train also. I mean, we don't have at all, like we don't have train. So for me it's like seeing Germany. I mean, of course it's like well developed country, so we cannot say like the transportations are bad or something, but they also took time, like developing a country is like not like just few seconds work, it takes like years. So they have quite good transportation now. I mean, even like small cities, they have like good transportation. So you don't need of like your private vehicles, even if you're living in a small city. So that's like one of the best. And also like you have like 49 euro ticket, so what do you want? Just, like you can live anywhere. I mean, for example, like I live like little bit far from Berlin, and I pay less rent than like people who are living in Berlin. Like I pay almost like half of the rent what people are paying here. So if you want to, like save some money and uh, stay like live in peaceful place, you can just simply, like live little bit far from Berlin or like big cities.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I lost my connection. I don't know.
Yeah, there was some connection problem, but that's
Okay.
the technology.
Okay, yeah. I also I know a lot of people because Milan is so expensive and pricey to live, and I know a lot of people to live in boundary location of the Milan and go to the center by transportation every day from morning to night. They are living and working in the center and go uh, to the boundary of the city for just relaxing at night and just passing the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I went to Italy for a project like in Taranto. So they asked us to like find a solution to connect like two cities. Like people like nearby Taranto, they normally come to Taranto to work. So they asked like the municipality, like the Taranto municipality, they asked us to find some way to connect these two cities, like the north part, if I'm not wrong, it was north and south part of like these small towns they want to connect. And we had like really nice time there working on that project for 5 weeks. And yeah, we gave them some kind of solution. So I I mean, I was there and I know what was the situation or like how the situation is in Italy. But yeah, there is always way to develop.
Yeah, but there is a lot of hope about being more smarter and using good transportation maybe in the future. But I know it's on culture. Maybe um, the government prefer to use traditional mode and going by taxi or um, old bus. I don't know.
Yeah.
But uh, another important topic is which documents are important to find a job.
Okay. So that's also one important things to discuss about. Like, it's not just like finding a job. So I'm the one who guide students, like who guide even like working professional who want to work in Germany. So what I normally suggest them is make your CV according to job description. So you are preparing your resume, CV, and normally what people do is they just put everything whatever they know. They don't check like the job descriptions. So what I normally suggest, check the job description and adopt your CV with job description. Like for example, like the job need like some kind of skills. Like for example, let's take like a Python, like programming language. So the job description is like they need Python, but you mention like, okay, you didn't mention Python, but you mention like bunch of other programming language. That doesn't fit. And most of the time when nowadays, like almost like most of the companies, like they have like they have automation things. So they have automation process where they match the CV with the job description, and then they kind of like give the first response. So documents wise, you need your CV, and then you need a strong motivational letter, like cover letter, why you want to like do this job or why you fit for this job. And you have to mention about your like weakness, your also like why your I mean you have to mention about all the things what you had before, like your graduation, about your what you study, which skills you have, or which you want to learn in future, and why this job is like best for you. And also like it's a typical HR questions, like why we should hire you. So you have to mention these things and make a nice like cover letter. Make it short and sweet. Don't make a lengthy one. And apart from that, you of course you need like your diploma or bachelor or master degree, whatever you have. I know few people who doesn't have diploma, but they got full-time job. They are working. Even in my team also, I have one of my colleague who is working full-time, but he just have his schooling. He finished his schooling and he's working in a IT company. So
Yeah,
you
yeah, it's same in Italy. All the things and points that you mentioned, and how many page is important to have in our CV?
so let's say you just graduated.
Page, is it important to be maximum 2 page or?
No, it's not like you have to keep your CV in 2 page or something, but it depend on your skills, or like okay, you are a master student, or you graduated, like you finish your post graduation, then you have like a lot of things to put on CV. But if you are just a bachelor, like you graduated and you don't have a lot of things, like you didn't publish any paper, or you did not attended any seminar, or like you don't have any experience, so you can try to adjust that in 1 page. But if you have like more things to put on CV, or like to show, you can have it for 2 page also, but don't make it too lengthy. I mean, like reading CV for like 3 page CV. When I try to like when I have like resumes, like to hire someone, I don't. I mean, if there is like 3 pages, I don't check like 3 pages. So it's kind
Because
of like a bad
yeah, yeah, because
impression.
I know a lot said me uh, they have enough time to check all the criteria and the
Yeah,
skills in just mentioned in 1 page or maximum 2 page.
yeah.
And
Max two is like it's recommended. I mean, 2 page is best. I mean, if you are trying to fit, I mean, if you can fit like within 1 page, that's also best. Try to make don't try to make like over attractive, like having like different colors, like multiple colors in your resume. Make it simple. As a hiring person, as a CEO, when I try to hire someone for my company, I don't like go for like graphic things in the resume. So it's more like how you are showing your skills, or like whatever you did in your bachelor or activity.
so I want to mention something because if you fields are important because if you are applying for graphic design
Yeah,
or
yeah. Then it's best to show
yeah,
everything on your resume.
yeah, it's important to
It,
be helpful and using the I don't know maybe graphical mode and
yeah, I mean, yes. If you are trying, it depend it depend on like the jobs. But if you are applying for like a non-skilled job, then I don't think like you need to have like such kind of CV. So it's better. But if you are a graphic designer, or like UI UX designer, make it classy. People like it.
yeah. And what about using artificial intelligence for filling and I'll see because nowadays I'm
Okay.
seeing a
Yes.
lot.
Yes. I mean, it's fully recommended to use it. I mean, we have opportunities.
But also,
AI.
also found a lot company has AI detector.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Let's say in this way. Okay. AI like ChatGPT, or like you are using Bing or something. It's nice to use it, because like the technology is giving you opportunities to like use it, but don't overuse it. Just don't copy everything from ChatGPT. You can write something like on the ChatGPT prompt. I'm not promoting ChatGPT here. I mean, I'm not getting paid from ChatGPT. I'm not promoting it, but like let's say OpenAI, you know. So you can use it, you know. But once you got something from like prompt, just try to write in your own words, you know. Then it makes sense, you know. Like I mean, I can recognize if you are writing something to me, I can recognize like whether you are using ChatGPT or not, or like any AI tool.
I have experience about rejecting because of the ChatGPT.
Yeah, indeed. I totally agree. I mean, I can see like the text, like, I mean, I can just see first instance, like whether the person wrote by like himself or herself or themselves, or you are using like a chat GPT, like, or any AI tool. But use it and try to write in your own words, then it makes sense at the end. But yeah, indeed, it's a nice field, and you have like a lot of opportunities. Even you can work in AI, you can be a prompt engineer or something. So there are opportunities. Yes, use it,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Also,
don't misuse it.
yeah, yesterday I found somebody tried to use ChatGPT for changing the face and for preparing for the interview. I don't know if you
Oh yeah,
know.
yeah. I know. Yes. There, I also read one instance, like there was an incident where like someone trained the ChatGPT to give the interviews. Yes.
Yeah, it's cheating. I don't think.
If
But
you are if you are smart enough, then nobody can stop you. And being smart is good, but being over smart is not good. So it doesn't work.
yeah. Also, I have rejected one time because they detected and they guess I am using ChatGPT. They wrote for me in email,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
it was just a 30 to 40% after checking. It was by AI.
yeah, I mean, we have like, I mean, as an entrepreneur, we have like some courses about AI where our professors, they suggest us to use ChatGPT, but we have to give like the citations, you know, like how we used it, like what are the commands we wrote and what we got, you know, so we have to mention everything. So we had like one course especially about ChatGPT, like not ChatGPT, OpenAI, and where we need to write everything, like how we used it, what was the like the result, and we were comparing with our, you know, like whether like they were giving like this OpenAI was giving like the right answers or not, how correct, like the correctness we checked. It was such a nice course which we took it, and it's amazing. I mean, you but most of the time it doesn't give like the right answer, so make sure you are cross checking it, and then better to write in your own words. I mean, you can have your cover letter, you can write from open AI, use the AI tool, but again, just try to fit with your words.
Yeah, good. Thank you so much, Alwan. If you have any additional information about working in Germany, or if you have any suggestion, you can say us.
Yeah, I mean, the firstly, what I will suggest to each of whoever is like watching us, if you have any questions about Germany or like how you can come to Germany, you can reach out to me
I
direct.
Albanese YouTube channel here in the description. You can message him,
Yeah,
and
you can message me on my YouTube channel, or you can message me on Facebook. Like there is a page called The German Guy, and what I will suggest to all of our viewers, so they if they have like any plan to come to Germany, so there is like different way to come to Germany. As a student, you can come for your bachelor or for masters. And I will add one more thing. Studying in Germany is free, so you don't have to pay anything, like it's totally free. So you will pay some semester contribution fee is around 300, 350 euro per semester, like for 6 months, and you will get like chance, you will get like public transportation ticket, which we call semester ticket, and you can travel in whole Germany. So it's basically like you are studying free. So you can do your bachelor for free, masters for free, and if you are like coming for PhD, there is like a nice stipend, so you get like good
So
amount of money.
it's my time to advertise for Italy. It's free on education. If you want to apply for a bachelor's degree or master's degree, you can have a DSU scholarship. You don't need to pay anything, just a tax. It's around 150 euro per 1 year.
So
It's good.
compare, like now we are comparing Italy and Germany. So in Germany we just pay
Tax,
350.
yeah, for fee and no need to pay for. But there is a lot of discount for transportation. Also, compared to the Germany, the accommodation is so less.
Yes, yeah, that. I
Yeah.
totally agree. I
Also,
totally agree.
yeah. Also, the Ministry of Education in Italy, they will pay to you around 7,000. It depends on your ISA number and your situation for about money, about accommodation, about cars, about house. You must prepare your documents, and they will maximum pay to you 7,000 per 1 year to support your education. And in each education level, you can use it one time. So also it's good. Also, there is a job seeking resident permit for after your graduation, and you can apply for it. Also, in this during this 1 year for job seeking, you can go to Germany for finding a work or
Yeah, that's a nice idea. No,
yeah,
I
it's
mean, I also want to mention like it's not just about like studying for free. I mean, it's also like you will learn a lot of things. Like doesn't matter where are you studying, just try to do your best, and well, I'm studying here in Germany, I'm working in Germany, I'm having my own company here in Germany, so of course I will say like Germany is good for me, so it will be good for you also. But apart from like studying for free, there are like scholarships also, like where you can get like 900, 1,000 euro per month, like as a scholarship. So that's also, and also if you have like 2 year of experience, like in your field, so if and you're coming for like bachelor or master, so you can apply for DARD scholarship. So you will get like 950 or 1,000 euro per month for 2 year. If your course duration is for 2 year, you can get that one also, and you don't have to return that money. So it's like fully yours.
yeah.
But
Also,
again,
you can use the loan of the banks in Italy for your education if you are not eligible for getting your fund, and you can use the loan, but you must pay back after graduation to the bank. There's
yes.
also this chance.
Yeah, I mean every country. I mean every country has like different opportunities, different things to do in the country, and you just have to do best. Just give your best, and doesn't matter whether you are in Italy or in Germany. If you have like, if you are qualified, you have skills, you will make money, you will do better, you are going to have a good life. So just think about it, and also you have to consider your priorities. Like I'm not saying like you have to come to Germany, but if you want, I'm here.
Yeah, if you have any question, you can ask from me or Avan in the YouTube channel or Facebook channel that I mentioned in the description. Avan, last sentence.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you have any last sentence for
Okay, the last sentence. Well, last sentence. That's nice thing. So
let's do it.
lastly, I would like to
First
thank
part.
you first. I would like to thank you
Thank
first
you
for.
for all the information, because now I'm aware about the situation and the limitation in the Germany, and I've learned about Germany a lot from you. I will connect with you later again about job in Germany with more details.
Yeah, it's hard to explain everything in short, like short time, and we can talk about this topic, because if even if we are talking for a month, it's not going to over. So there are like a lot of opportunities, a lot of things to discuss. And yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm not talking about just positive things, like there are like negative part of Germany also. Like for example, like if you are coming to study like in a private universities, so
Yeah.
it's like it will be hard for you, because there you have to pay a lot of fee, like a lot of tuition fee, which you cannot. I mean, if you think like you can work and make that money, well, you can make that money by working like a part-time as a student, but then your living expenses is also there. So it will be hard for you to work and pay that high tuition fee. So there are these things also which you should not consider. But again, I mean, it's short period of time to discuss about these things. And lastly, I will thanks everyone who is watching that videos. And if you have any kind of question, doesn't matter whether you have like a silly questions, all the questions are important. It's just matter of like whether you want to know or not. I mean, not everyone knows everything. So if you have any question, reach out to me, reach out to him, or you can just comment, and then we can talk about that in more detail. And we are here to assist you for your better education, better life, better future, and also for a good job, because we need
Yeah.
it.
Uh, don't forget to like and also subscribe the channels here, and also just start it. The important things just is start. When you have anything your mind, just be practical and use that, and just start prepare your questions, your informations, collect data from us and internet, and also with questions. We are here.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong, like even like collecting, like if you have like if you plan to like come to Germany like in coming futures, and you have some questions, ask it, search on the internet, like we have now, we are in 21st century where we have like technology, we have like open AI. Just ask everyone, like search on the internet and search on open AI, or like ask us, like you you can prepare yourself for better future. You are the one. Step out, like you have to move ahead. Don't see back, like what happens in future. If you are worried about, like, if you are regretting about your future, like whatever you did in past, it's okay, like things happen. But try to, like see yourself in future, like what you want to be in future, what you want to achieve. So that's like most important thing. Just forget about what you did, it's
Yeah,
always to just start now, you know
yeah. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for visiting us in YouTube. And don't forget to support us with comments and like. Have a
yeah.
good and great. Bye.
Thank you.